Hello everyone, good morning. Before going to start today's session, just recap of the last session. So what we have discussed. So we have discussed about what is Snowflake and what is SQL and what is the importance of SQL. Okay. Then what is database? So here SQL is different and database is different. So most of the students in interviews, they are saying like, okay, SQL is a database. No, SQL is different and database is different. SQL is nothing but in order to communicate with any database, we are going to use SQL. So we do have different kind of databases which it is available in the market. Then we have discussed about data warehouse and how what is schema and how to create a sample table and how to insert the data into a table. Okay, so what is the difference between delete, truncate and a drop we have seen. And also I have given an assignment. Okay, so most of the people was completed. Okay, it's really great. In today's session, so we are going to talk about mainly alter table and update the table. Okay, how we are going to update records. Then we are going to see select operations. Okay, what are the, so you can call it as okay, fetch, select or fetch or retrieval. So how to retrieve the data from a table. And also we have seen yesterday, it's like how to do bulk loading without using any insert queries also. Okay, so in order to log in into Snowflake account, okay, what you need to do is, okay, so app.snowflake.com. If your account is already there, then you can select your account here. Okay, provide your username and password. Okay, as soon as if you log in, you can able to see this page. Okay, here we have a create option. Okay, create SQL worksheet. So here you can select the databases, which database you want to perform any actions. Okay, just you can consider there's a call is inside the call is I want to get the data from WIT. So in this case, so you can directly write your queries. Okay, show tables. It is automatically, it is going to display what are the tables which it is available. If you want, you can write this query or else you can go to this object and you can go here and see. Okay, now I want to see select star from student. So this is how we are going to retrieve the values from a table. So here you can assume we have a data in table. Now I want to create one more column here. Okay, there is a column, just I need to update or insert a new column here without deleting my data. See, even you can recreate the table, but okay, you can recreate the table. If you recreate the table, what will happen? You are going to lose your data. So I don't want to lose my data. So for that is the reason we have a keyword called sorry, alter table name. So which column you want to add? Add column. So you are going to add column only, right? Add column. So I want to add a column as phone number, either it is number or integer, whatever you want, you can add it here. See, it is added. Now I want to verify whether it is added or not. See the column, it is added here. Okay, now I want to add one more column. See, whatever you are going to add new columns, that is going to append into your right hand side always. Okay, add column. I'm going to add email. Email is the string. See, in this case, we are not losing any data. We are not losing any data. Now, this is fine. Now I want to fill this data, phone number and email. Phone number and email. I'll tell you how to drop the column also. Okay, let me simply create one more column for address. So I don't want to have an address, or if you want, then you can add it. Observe carefully. So the later the requirement is changed. Okay, we have added one more column also. Okay, cool. Now I want to update. See, it's very simple. Update. What is the table name? Student. Okay. Just use set. Set is the keyword. Set phone number. So I want to add my phone number here. Okay, 19724567. Okay, some number. Then give comma. Then what is another column? Email. Okay. So if it is a string, you can provide in a single quotes. Now, what is the next column? Address. Address equal to Bangalore. So this is how we need to write. This is how we are going to write update statements. Okay. Update table name. Set. What are the columns you want to set it here? Then the very important one, where for which student ID you need to update. If you don't provide this where clause, okay. So before going to run this query, I'll give you one more example here. See what is happening. Select star from student. See, it is fetching all 53 rows. Okay. Now I want to fetch only 103 or 104. So here itself you are telling, okay, hey, you can retrieve the data from a student table where student ID equal to 103. The requirement itself, it is there. Okay. So in this case, what we are going to do is where student ID equal to 103. So that is the reason yesterday I told you. So it is similar to English language. See here 103, there are two records were there. So that is the reason it is fetching two records. Okay. So anyway, in detail, we are going to talk about select. But here, I want to update where student ID equal to 103. See here, without updating these columns, we have a null values. So null is different and empty is different. Okay. So if you don't have anything, now we are going to update these three columns. So it is updated for two rows. Now try to see here, select star from student. See wherever 103 is there, Wherever 103 is there, it is updated. It's updated. Okay. Suppose if I don't give where class, what will happen? Now let's see. Just copy paste this one. Okay, I don't want to. So all the columns with all the rows, all rows, it is going to update for these 3 columns. So be careful while you are doing any update or delete. Okay, see, while update or delete, you have to be careful. See, once you update, if you don't have any backup, then we are going to miss the data. So that is the problem here. See, earlier it is different, but now it is different in normal databases. But here in Snowflake, we do have a concept called time travel is there. Okay, that we are going to discuss later, but just you can remember there is a time travel. Even time travel is the option where you can deleted data or mistakenly updated data, you can retrieve that. You can retrieve. So that is the option which we have in Snowflake. Okay, so that is the beauty. That is the beauty of Snowflake. Okay, so now just concentrate on this one. Okay, update. Naresh, I'm updating for 103. Now if you try to select here, okay, it is updated. Now there is a requirement. So I want to delete one more column. I don't want this address field. As a business requirement, they don't want this address field or email. So how to do this? Same thing. Alter table student drop column. That's it. So if you want to drop a column, then you need to mention the drop column. You can drop. Okay, it is successfully executed. Now let's see, select start from student. See, okay. Now I want to remove email also, or I want to remove the name, course, whatever you want, you can drop it here. Okay. So not only address, you can drop any column. So this is how alter is going to work. So without deleting the data, okay, I want to add a column. Add a column, then you can go with alter statements. You can alter, add columns and drop columns, and you can update the data wherever there is a null. Okay, you can update that also. You can update that. Now I'm going to add here as the address. See, address fields are null. Address fields are null. Only for I'm updating for 103. So now we have a table. Okay, now we have completed alter and update. Now how to retrieve the data from a table? This is very, very important. Okay, even day-to-day life, 90% we are going to work with only select queries. Okay, select star from student. Select star from student. So you may get a doubt like why we are using the star. So this is the syntax. Okay, this is the syntax which we need to follow. Okay, if I use instead of star, there is an at the rate. Will it work? No. See, syntax error. Okay. So you can try with the different things. Okay, that is not a problem. Whenever you are going to get an error, then try to understand what is the error you are getting. Then if I try to run this select star from student, yes, it is working. Okay, cool. So here you can assume there are 100 columns. So I don't want to fetch all these columns. I don't want to fetch all these columns. I want only specific columns. Okay, first I need student ID, then course, then name. Okay, so how to do that? Select whatever the columns you want, you can write it here. Even you can write it in single line or multiple lines. Okay, I want phone number, then course. So instead of star, what we are doing, we are going to specify the specific columns. Sorry. Just observe here. See, you can shuffle from one place to another place while retrieving. Okay. But if you do select star, what it will happen? So whatever the order it is there, it is going to print all the columns. All the columns. But what we are doing here, so we are manipulating the columns. See, first student ID, phone number, course. I want only this. Then later my requirement is changed. Okay, I want to fetch name also, student name. Yes. So this is how we can able to print the table data by using select. Now I want to see how many rows were there. So we have a function called count star from student. See how many it is there? 53. So instead of star, you can use count of 1. It is giving 53. Even you can use any number, not only 1. Okay. So that will also work. That will also work here. So there is no wrong in this. There is no wrong. Even if you want to provide 2, 3, yes, it is going to get it. But normally we used to use count of star. Okay. There is no syntax error here. Now select count of. Now you can answer for this question. So it is going to provide 53. Okay, the count of table, it is like 53. Now what I'm going to do is, so there is one of the column, it is called address, right? Okay, ADD or ES. Okay. Now what is the output we will get? So this is 53 we got. Anyone tell me? So very important interview question also. Then here I will tell you what is the problem. Guys, can you hear me? Can someone please confirm?
So
Yeah,
it will
audible.
include null values also. Huh?
Right. 0 maybe, like if there is a not value, it will not show. So if there is address, if there is a details, it will show.
Yes,
Only
correct.
two.
Only 2, correct. So because, so here we have a null values. Okay, so here we have a null values. If you do count of star, what will happen? Irrespective of nulls or not nulls, it is going to fetch. So whenever you are trying to use the column names, okay, so it will remove the null values wherever there is a content, it is available, it is going to fetch. Okay, it is very, very important in interviews also. Okay, even. So I want to do sum of two numbers, 5 plus 5. So is this correct? Yes. So there is no syntax error here. So what you are doing, just select. So we are not using any table here, but I am going to perform some mathematical operations. Yes, you can perform. Even I want to see 100 into 20 or 30, whatever it is. Yes, it is going to work. Okay, not only one. So you can do mathematical operations here. So without table also. That is also one thing here. Now coming to real time. Okay, so let me take another table now. Okay, before that, select star from student. So now I want to filter the students who studied PCA. Okay, how to do this? So just write the same query. So you have to write always with the where class, where course equal to BCA. See, this is how we can filter. Now I want to see even MCA people too. So you can use or either BCA or MCA. So what it will do is, so and is different and R is different. So first it will try to find if any people are present for course BCA, then it will try to get it. If it is not there, then it will go to this condition. So in this condition, both the condition, both are going to satisfy. So even if you want to write it in single line, multiple lines, yes, however you want, you can write it. But syntax should be correct. That's it. Course could BCA or MCA, not try to see. So it is getting. You can able to see the values. Now instead of R, if I use and, what will happen? See what you are saying. See, whenever you are trying to apply and, okay, first try to execute this one. See, we don't have any values because select star from student where course equal to BCA and, okay. So the second condition also should satisfy and course equal to MCA. So you are asking like, okay, wherever there is a student, so he should have the course as BCA and MCA. You're asking like that. Okay, this is wrong. Okay, we should not apply and condition with the same column. Or condition you can apply, but and condition we cannot apply with the same column. So in this case, even what you can do, okay, my course is BCA or MCA. Even you can mention the address. Address equal to Bangalore. Address equal to Bangalore and course should be MCA. So this is the correct statement. So this is the correct statement. See, now you are going to get the values. Okay. Now there is another condition where I want to write where course equal to MCA, sorry, BCA or BTech. and the address should be null, and address should be null. Address equal to, suppose if you provide like this is not going to work. So whenever there is a null value, we have to use, okay, this is wrong. So we should not use equal to operator. So we have to use address is null. That's it. Address is null. So what it will do, first it will try to identify the course equal to BCA. Then it will try to identify where address is null. So this is how it is going to work. See here, there are 13 rows. There are 13 rows. Okay. Yeah, just try to practice the same things. It is very, very important. Sub basics are very, very important. Now, in real time, how these things are going to work. Okay. So we'll go to Amazon or Flipkart. Okay, whatever it is. So here, Amazon. So Amazon, we are trying to do it. Okay, we have a table called orders table or products, right? Okay, we have a products table. We have a products table. You can assume. So here you are going to search. Okay, I want to purchase a mobile here. Okay, or laptop. So what you will do? You will type mobile, or in the drop down also you are going to select it. Okay, whatever it is, you are going to type mobile here. Just do search. Just do search. So in this means, what is the query in backend it is going to execute? Select star from products where type equal to mobile. So this is how background it is going to work. Okay, so whenever you are going to type mobile and if you are going to give this search button, backend there is a query, what they will do, or we will do, okay, as a developer. Okay, so they are trying to fetch the values whatever you are going to provide. So this is one query. Now, so these are my products. So here I want to filter a brand again. Okay, I want to filter a brand. So I want to filter a brand. It's called Vivo. Okay, let's see Vivo. As soon as if you select here, see automatically the results were changed. Then what is the query? Where type equal to mobile and brand equal to Vivo. Where brand equal to Vivo. Even I want to see one more brand. It's called redmi. See, we have selected one more. So in this scenario, what will happen? Instead of equal to, the in operator is going to work here. So this is how we can take any real-time example always whenever you're going to try to do this. Okay, or redmi. Just try to understand how the things are working in a real time. Okay, this is fine. Now I want to see the capacity, storage capacity. There is one more filter we are doing. So this is called filter, right? So I want to see only 64 GB. Yes. Now take the same query and capacity equal to 64 GB. Now the RAM size. Okay, everything. See, so like this. Okay, RAM thing. So if you want to filter whatever we are filtering here, so from where these products are coming. So we have a products table. From this products table, we are fetching the values. We are fetching the values. Now, if you want to remove this, yes, you can remove it. Okay, you can remove. So this is like filtering the data in real time. So how we are filtering the values in a real time. So this is how we are going to do it. Even what is the display type? What is the processor type? What is the RAM size? So you want 10 GB or more than that. Okay. So everything, it is a backend. There is an SQL queries only. Even. Okay. So this is how, okay, this many products which it is available. So how we have displayed from this table. If you filter like this, okay, the same way it is also going to work in real time. Okay, I'm going to take another table now. Employees. Select star from employees. So I asked you to create all the 7 tables. I hope you have already created. So this is my table, employees table. Okay, so this is my employees table. Now I want to filter the data. So based on the salary, so I want to filter. So who is having more than 10,000 or less than 10,000 or department wise, or who is the manager? What is the job ID? So based on a name. Okay. So there are a lot of scenarios it will be there. So first you have to understand the requirement. So always try to write this query, select star from employees. Then later I can add the where classes, whatever you want. Okay. So my requirement is like I want to find the salary where salary less than 10,000. Who is having less than 10,000? See 9,000, 6,000, 4,800. Okay. So if you observe here, there are 30 rows. There are 30 rows. So here I want to order. Okay. I want to sort out the salary, who is having less salary and who is having the highest salary here. Select star from employees. Just order by salary. So by default, it is ascending order. If you want, you can use descending order too. Okay, there are 2 keywords, ASC or DESC. Okay, ascending order. So the least salary, it will be for 2,500. Okay, 2,500. So who is having the highest salary? It is like 24,000. Now I want to fetch entire column here, the maximum salary. So what you can do is you can write this. See, select star from employees, order by. See, whatever the column you want to do, sort. Okay, ascending order or descending order. Those columns only you have to mention here. So here we have a keyword called top or limit. Okay, top 1. Or I want to see top 5 highest salaries. Order by salary, descending order. See, these are the persons. Employee ID 100, 101, 102, 145, 146. So if you observe here, 24,000, 17, 17, 14, 13, 500. Okay. So this is how we can see. Even you can visualize this thing based on a graph also. So what is the x-axis? What is the y-axis? So which one you want to take? Okay, I want to see based on a name. I want to, okay, based on the name, I want to identify. Just remove this column. So 17,000, okay, 24,000. The names are not appearing. Okay, fine. So which kind of graph you want? Okay, so everything you can display here. So instead of writing this query, enter this query. So what you can do also, you can do select star from employees. Just select this one. What happened? Selecting multiple. See, suppose if we have 100 records or 500 records, then it is very easy to analyze the data. Okay. But if it's the case, if we are having some million records, then it is very difficult to try to identify. Yeah, just observe here. See, what is the query we have written? So we have written only select star from employees. Just select star from employees without writing the order by descending order or ascending order or top 5. Okay. So what we are doing? So we are trying to visualize the things here. So like how Power BI is going to work, how Tableau is going to work. So that kind of feature also it is available in the Snowflake. If it is in normal databases, it is very difficult to identify. See, Steven, it is having 24,000. Next value. So the next value. See, so it is like, see here, how beauty it is. So who is having the least salary? So 2,600. So this is like, okay, this is like you can visualize the things, visualize the things here. So now I want to find the distinct of the employees. Okay, I want to find the unique number of names. Okay, so what are the names which it is available? So try to see first name from employees. Select first name from employees. Okay, these are the names. There are 40. So out of this 40, I want to see what are the unique names, not duplicates. Okay, duplicates and all, how to find the duplicates, what is group by and what is having, we are going to see in actual sessions from Monday. So now let's see, just use distinct. Okay, distinct first name. So we have a keyword called distinct. So what it will do, it is going to display only the unique names. So out of 40, there are 3 duplicates. There are 37 unique names were there. Okay, there are 37 unique names are there. So here again, I want to filter only. Okay, I know only the first letter of the name. Okay, I know only first letter of the name, where first name. So instead of equal to, okay, so we have a like operator. Okay, let's see what are the names we have. Okay, first letter, I know only A. Okay, so first letter is A. So we don't have any data. Their first name, okay, A percentage. Sorry. See, there are two available. Okay, there are two names which it is available. So if we give percentage here, so what will happen? So first, irrespective of characters, it is going to take it. Now percentage small letter a. See, the data is always case sensitive, but the queries which it is not case sensitive. See, because the A is in small letter here, first name Shanta, Nina, Diana. Okay, so you have to provide as a small letters only, otherwise it is not going to work. So even if you provide in capital letters, we have some functions, it's like upper, lower or something, then we are going to try to identify those. See, it is not displaying because the capital letter A is not available in your table at the end. It is like starting, then percentage, okay, then percentage, then characters. Even you can give percentage in middle, okay. So what it will do, it will try to identify wherever there are some characters in the middle. Yes, it is trying to identify. Whenever there is, it is matching also. Okay. So this is how it is going to work. Okay, you may get it out. Okay. So do I need to remember this everything? It's not required. So anyway, we are going to provide the material for SQL2, and I'm going to give you the concepts. Okay, which concepts you have to learn and everything. Even we have a Snowflake documentation here. So Snowflake documentation for like operator. So how it is going to work? Okay, so like any, so there are a lot of things here. Okay, so like any example. So this is the documentation. So how we are going to use percentages inside the commas. Okay, in between we have a characters. Okay, so if it is in real time, if you want to search something, so we have a Snowflake documentation. Even how to work with this substring or number functions, everything which it is available. Suppose if you get any doubt, or you can use AI also. Okay, in previous class which we have discussed, right? Okay, you can go to any chat GPT or Copilot. You can mention your table name. Okay, so I have a table name. Okay, or else, okay, I have a table name. Okay, so we have a table called employee. I know only first letter of the employee name. I want to find. Give me SQL. See here, the same query we have written, but you need to know the requirement first. Okay, you have to understand the requirement. So instead of writing this prompt. So what you can do, can you give me examples for like operator? So this is very easy. Instead of writing entire stuff, see, there are, okay. So these are the ways we can able to get this. But here, what you are going to learn, so you are going to learn the concepts. So in which concept you have to use, when and what scenarios. So that is what we are going to talk. Okay. So even, so what you can do, so instead of creating multiple worksheets here, okay, instead of going to create multiple worksheets, 10, right? Okay, yes. Okay, so earlier we have discussed about order by, right? So here, if you observe, so we do have functions, okay? So the functions called aggregate functions we have. So aggregate. So we'll discuss about this aggregate function, then we'll stop the things. Okay, aggregate functions. So what are the aggregate functions we have? So by default, we have these functions: max, min, average, count, sum, mainly. So these are the aggregate functions. So there is a requirement. I want to find the highest salary, just salary I want to see. So who is having the highest salary? Then you can use this. Select max of salary from employees. See, this is the one. So instead of writing this query and trying to fetch the top one row, so this is also will give you the same results, but it is going to provide entire row here. But here again we need to write a subquery. So subqueries and all we are going to discuss in next session. Okay. So just see how aggregate functions are going to work. Okay. So just try to write a function, then give the column name. Okay, I want to see the minimum salary, 2,500. Okay, cool. Then I want to see average of the salary based on all the employees. Okay, 8060. Next, count, you know already. It is going to provide the count of the table rows. Okay, then final one, it is like sum of the salary. Okay, so how much I am paying the entire salary for employees? Okay, just I want to see. So it's like 3,22,400 rupees which I am paying to the employees. Okay, this is how the aggregate functions are going to work. So here, instead of creating this multiple worksheets, so if you want to organize something, so what we have here, it's like a workspace. Okay, if you go to projects and workspace, so you can create your own workspace here. You can create your own workspace. So it's like add new. First create a folder. So what is your project name? Suppose if you are trying to, okay, so there is a project called order management system, okay, OMS project. Simply I'm going to create it, or you can create it as like, okay, SQL practice or SQL batch something, okay. So I'm going to create it as SnowDBT 13. So inside this, you can create the files. So there is a plus button, SQL file. So I'm going to create practice or employees, okay, employee related data which you want to practice, or session one. So you can organize your files here, SQL files. So normally we need to use any editors here. It's like VS Code or MySQL or Oracle. Okay, they are having their different workspaces. So here also we have a same like. So here itself we can create a workspace and you can post this code into your code repos or Bitbuckets. So here you can choose the database, which database you want to college, which schema which you want to perform. Now let's see, select star from employees. See, both are same. Okay, whatever we have practiced worksheet and this workspace also. But here you can organize all the files here. Okay, just try to execute. Just try to execute and see. So here itself, so this is the table. Okay, on top of this table, okay, these are the values which it is already available. Okay, if you come down, there is a data. So here itself, if you go to hire date, so if you want to see, you go to chart and hire date, okay, based on this. So how many people are hired on this particular day? So everything we can visualize. You can visualize the things. You can visualize the things. So here also you can see like, okay, if you click on this one, see how much percentage it is they are going to occupy. Okay, what are the first name and last names? So what is the salary? The salary graph also, which it is available. The same options. But here the thing is like you can organize your files. Organize your files. Okay, there is a bar chart. So x-axis. So what is the x-axis? Okay, first name. I'll keep it. Then y-axis. Just select a salary. Okay. So this is see, first name is Steven 24,000. Then who is the person? John. Some of the salary. Okay. So what is happening? So John might be there are two names, so that is the reason it is always it is going to aggregating. Whenever there is a duplicate names, again it is going to aggregate. Otherwise you can click on this none, so that you can able to see. Okay, first name Steven. Okay, so this is a, you can group it and you can limit it. If you don't want to write any ESQL, yes, also that is also fine. So all the features for data analytics side. Okay, so suppose if you want to do it, okay, then we can do that also.